It's April, upstate New York. Conditions seem to stay muddy, slippery, wet, icy, crappy. So we're gonna do a little comparison. We've got the Stumpjumber 29er studded tires, and then we got the Cannondale Fat CAAD2 fat bike, fully rigid, 4.8 inch Schwalbe Jumbo Jim tires. We're gonna see what performs better in these conditions. The tires on the studded bike are a 29 inch 2.2 Bronson, tubeless. Both of them are tubeless, so it should be interesting. I think they're gonna both excel better in certain situations, because the trails out there's icy spots, there's dry spots, there's slushy spots, there's everything you can think of. So we should have a good time. All right, so we're gonna do a quick test riding the bikes up a steady, gradual hill that's covered in snow and slush, and we're gonna look at the tires, see what kind of traction it has. And so the 2.2 inch Bronsons that just studded out himself, he used screws and duct tape, keep contact with the ground the whole time. There's no spinning. I think the skinny tires do a good job of cutting through and making contact with the Earth's ground, allowing a steady climb without any issues. Looking here, you've got the 4.8 inch Schwalbe tires. They kind of acted like big balloons on these conditions. They slid around a lot. If you look here, you can actually see the front tire is where I had an issue, and it just slid forward right there. And they kind of, like I said, act like big balloons, and in these conditions you have to run low air pressure, so they bounced a lot, taking away from that solid contact the whole time. Studs 1, fat bike 0. This next test is just dropping in downhill up a little technical spot. The studs, as you can see, have no problem. It's kind of neat seeing the leaves stick to the tires and shoot up. No issues there. Coming down at the fat bike, no issues really. However, you do see the tire slide out right there. So here the last test is a little downhill run, basically just trying to play tag and see how that goes. For the conditions, like I said, very icy and slushy. I'd say we kind of tore down it pretty fast. However, you can see the studded Stumpjumber 2.2 inch Bronson tires kind of taken off, as opposed to the fat bike. Through every turn, it felt like the front tire was sliding straight rather than cutting in. So in conclusion with the test today, the Stumpjumber with the 2.2 inch studded tires excelled in the 3 tests that we ran. There's something about the conditions where just the skinnier tire broke through and made more connection with the ground, and then having the studs gave it that extra traction. The fat bike, the 4.8 inch tires were just too much rubber for these conditions, and the front tire is mainly where the issue was at, where it would slide straight any turn you would take. Definitely was still fun and handled the conditions with no problem, but if you're looking to get out there and really have a bike or have a setup to shred these conditions with, then today the winner is the studded Stumpy. I can't give all the glory to that though, because there are conditions where the fat bike excels in more of a packed snow where you're floating on top of it. The skinny tires break through and the fat bike will float on top, and you can really shred that hard.